Welcome to God's Insight for the Soul. I'm Lori, and this is my co host, Bridget. And these are our amazing, willing participants. And basically, we just come together, we see what God has for us. One of the beautiful things that we love about doing this group is because nothing that God ever does in this group is wasted. So we might be talking to Linda, but it's for Lisa and it's for Bridget and it's for me. And you guys, even if you're watching this a year from now, it is for you. If you are here, this is for you. And you are encouraged to take in all of the good yummy that that God presents as we move forward tonight. So Bridget, anything you want to say before we jump in?
No, let's go.
Okay.
All right, Lisa, do you want to get us started tonight?
I do. Remind me what I need to share, Bridget.
Yes. So you can ask a question or provide a situation that you'd like a little more insight on, or we can pull an angel card. If we stop you during any of the verbiage, it's simply because we don't want to get lost in the story of it, but we
Mm-hmm.
want to
Mm-hmm.
we want to hit where God is speaking through us.
Okay. So I am living in a season of uncertainty, and it is a God assigned season of rest.
Mm,
I believe I am coming to the end of that and ready to move back into whatever is next. I still have almost no clue what that's going to look like. So, what living in uncertainty has brought up is fear. And so, I've always said there's not very much that I'm afraid of, but here I am, no certain income. I don't know what job, if I'm going to have a job. It's like there's too many choices. And so I'm not using the words that I'm stuck. I am having a challenge discerning when to move and what to move into. Doing nothing is much harder than it sounds when you're, used to being in that go, 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 which I've done for 42 years. Um, Not doing is really weird.
Bridget, I feel like you're supposed to go first on this one. So
okay. Give me a quick second.
Yep.
power in the pause.
Yes. Um, I went for a walk today, and so much of what I was experiencing on my walk came up as you started talking about that fear and living in the uncertainty. And what I like holding space for yourself in that uncertainty is what I was hearing. That's the hard
Mm,
part. Knowing that we are 100% human, we're also 100% spirit,
yep.
and allowing yourself to be safe and secure in that uncertainty is the difficult, um, is what appears to be the difficult. I see God kind of going, oh, really? But is it difficult?
But is it?
But
But is
is
it?
it? Right? But um and the image that so when I was on my walk, what kept running through my mind was my feet are on solid ground. Each step that I take, my foot is hitting concrete. I'm not falling through the earth.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it's that invitation for God. Like each time I picked up my foot, it was that uncertain,
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
yeah, is there going to be
Yes.
solid beneath?
Yeah.
And God says he never ever leaves us.
Yeah.
He never ever leaves us.
Well, and he had told me that this was going to be a season of walking in faith.
Mm,
And so what you've just described really fits kind of that image that I had even before I lost my job.
mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't feel, Lori, I'll let you go because I don't feel like I have any tangible for to
Mm-hmm.
do's, just more
Okay.
a validating that this in between is so important also.
I keep getting that.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, first of all, PhD level information is way, way harder than kindergarten, elementary school. Okay, so just keep that in mind. I love you. Okay. Here's the prerequisite. We are
Okay.
100% spirit, and we have subconscious belief systems.
Yes.
We are 100% human. We have chemical addictions to said beliefs, i.e., the emotions that are evoked from the beliefs, psychological, spiritual, chemical, neuro pathways, human.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, ready? I love
Just
you.
rip the band-aid off. Let's go. Let's go.
If you are wondering what the next step is, you are not at rest. We think because we're not working, we're at rest. Because we think we're not pursuing or efforting or grinding or hustling, or if you are even wondering in a place of what's next, I wonder what's next, even if it's I wonder what's next, right? Guys, behavior, thoughts, intentions, motive. And once you have gone through mastering the behavior to a certain degree, mastering the thoughts, right? These are all cognitive understandings. I've mastered my behavior as far as my awareness of what to do, what not to do, right? I've mastered being aware of my thoughts. I've mastered being aware of my intentions, and now motive. And it's so subtle, you guys. It's so subtle. That's why when the Bible says that that the sword separates bone and marrow, how do you separate bone from marrow? It's like that's not even possible. That is really what the Lord wants you to see, in the fact that if you are wondering,
Mm-hmm.
thinking about what's next, you're not at rest.
At rest.
And the reason I started with like our biological addictions, this is not easy. It is, like you said, it is not easy to actually rest. It's not
Yep.
easy for us to physically rest. It's not easy for us
Yeah.
to mentally rest. It's not easy for us to emotionally rest. It's really not easy for us to motivationally rest. So, like Bridget was saying, give yourself some grace. This is a hard thing.
Yeah.
And the truth is still the truth, that if you're wondering, you're not at rest. And I love you.
Yes.
But that's actually right. That's the good news. Because
Yeah.
if you were at rest and there was no solution, or there was no revelation, there'd be no solution. And then you really would be stuck, and there
Yeah.
would be no hope.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that you're not at rest is the hope, right?
Yep.
So that's good news.
Yep.
Yeah.
God had showed me a bunch of switches that he had flipped off, and I went back through and turned 3 of them back on. I'm down to just one. There's just one that I have not either let him turned off or me turned it off. So I'm down to one.
Love it.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah,
Thank you.
nailed it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa. All
Thank
right,
you.
Linda.
I want an angel card.
Okay. Deck A, George or Cynthia?
Cynthia.
Okay. This is actually, I brought this deck out for the last session and it didn't get picked. And so I was like, do I pick a different one? And it was like, nope. So you pick the one
Yeah.
because I switch them up all the time.
Oh yeah.
We have 3 choices, but I have lots of different choices within the choices. So it's always fun because we never know. Okay, that is the picture.
Okay.
Oh,
What's
my
writing at the top?
little writing again. Hold on. I got to get out my flashlight. Okay. Oh, yeah. Forgiveness will set you free. What do you need to forgive yourself for? Mm. Mm. Bridget, I'm ready if you want me to start.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Everything is the opposite of what it appears to be, and nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be. And as above, so below, and as below, so above. And everything is a mirror, and everything is about us, but it's not about us at all. And everything is not about us, and it's all about us. And nothing is true, and everything is true. And the paradox is where freedom is found. And what's coming up is, guys, especially women, we are told to be good girls, be nice, don't get angry. And there's a part of you that needs to forgive the part of you that won't get angry, right? And when the part of you that needs to forgive the part of you that won't get angry forgives it, the anger is going to come up. And sometimes we're scared of that. However, the anger is the release of everything we've stuffed. It's anger is the indicator that we feel disempowered. Well, if we stuff it, guess what gets stuffed underneath it? The disempowerment. So guess what is still festering and active in our bodies? Disempowerment. And sometimes we got to get angry. We got to go to the rage room. We got to smash plates. We got to punch the punching bag. We got to kick it. We got to scream at the top of our lungs. One of the things I like about driving, I can go only the speed limit, you guys, only the speed limit. I can drive really, really fast at night and I can scream. And I can scream. And I don't disturb anyone, but it gets out of my body. And guys, guess what? Scream at God. Tell him how mad you are. He can handle it. Right? So if we can't yell at the person we're really mad at right now, if we can't embody that right now because we're still trying to be good and nice, then yell at God and tell him how unfair it is and tell him how fucked up it is and tell him that you hate him because of how he created you or the situation or that he let you get hurt like that or whatever it is. Because guess what? God knows your heart and he knows that none of that is you. So it's so interesting that the thing that is desiring to be forgiven is from the you that won't let you be angry. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
I love, and this is one of the things Lori and I talk a lot about doing group stuff. I love when her words are exactly everything that I was feeling. The first thing, Linda, the card had two dancers on it. And the first thing I wrote down was two sides. And I was like, oh, wait, is that like two sides of you or two sides of, and then I just wrote deep. This is deep, deep, deep. This isn't surface level stuff that we're talking about.
No.
It is deep. And the invitation, like Lori said, because of what I wrote down was forgiveness not in the ugly, not in the painful, but in being right. That piece of you that is holding yourself accountable to being right, or like Lori said, the good girl, or whatever that was. There's a piece of you that is holding that piece uh, on on a pedestal, like holding that hostage.
Mhm.
And that invitation to get really emotional with whatever those emotions are that come up.
Yep.
If it's yelling, yell, put on a song that you can just scream at. If it's crying, watch the saddest freaking movie you can even think of and just ugly cry through the entire thing, simply to ugly cry. Whatever that emotion is that is tucked way, way, way deep, 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 allow it to start to come out. It is the only way to get the freedom of the release is to actually feel it. And
Yeah.
you need to go to that place of feeling it.
Oh yeah, I'm there. And for the last few weeks, that's been my thought. I just need to go scream. I need to go somewhere where there's no one else because I'm gonna scare the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll be fine. I know it's a release. So your suggestion of driving, I love that. Yeah. I pictured myself in the middle of the forest, in the middle of nowhere, just scream, 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 scream till I'm hoarse. Yeah. Yeah.
And one of the things that just came up is letting go of the attachment that we have with the story and the release,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Sometimes things happen as the excuse for us to release because we couldn't release because it was too small, right? Like we think, well, gosh, that person just gave me a dirty look. And why would I scream about that? So we stuff it. But that was just like the trigger that was calling for what was deeper, right? But we can't justify screaming over somebody giving you a dirty look. So maybe somebody almost hits your car, and now you have an excuse, right? The Don't let those two things be together. Just know there is emotion that needs to be released, and I'll use any excuse over here that my human needs to use to guiltlessly let it come up and let it go, because they may not be correlated.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
Just happens to be the thing that your human goes, okay, now I can justify.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. Yeah, and that goes for all of us. Like the other thing that I wrote down was it's in our body. It's it's in our body. Like for Linda, that there is emotion there. But for any of us, we hold on to these stories of it, and it all is an invitation for us to release whatever it is that we're holding on to. It might not be an emotion, it might just be a story that we've held on to. And
I
get it out of
I
your body.
love what you just said, Bridget, because the image that I just got in my mind is like, here's a pot of rice, and I don't know why it's a pot of rice, whoever that is for, but here's this pot of rice. The rice is physical. It needs to come out of the container, right? If you're going to eat it, if you're going to put it away, if you're going to serve it to people, it's got to come out of the container. And you could, in your mind, right, you can imagine serving it up. You can imagine it being out of the pan. You can imagine that what the pan looked like before it was in there, or what it's going to look like after you wash it. So again, coming back to, we are 100% spiritual, and there are laws of the spirit, and there are releasing of the spirit. And then there's the physical thing. So it doesn't matter what you do on the spirit side. You could pray it, you could affirm it, you could mental focus it, you could do all the things. But if there's something in your body that's calling for attention, then it needs to come out of your body. It's biological. And so sometimes we think we're weak, or we didn't do something good enough, or we don't have the mental fitness, or whatever, like we're weak of mind over here, when in reality it just biologically has to happen in the physical, right? So there's no shame. And that's the thing that keeps coming back. Like when I was telling Lisa, like, I love you so much, this is good news. Linda, I love you so much, this is good news. It's good news, because if there wasn't something amiss and we were experiencing something less than peace, then there would be no solution. And that is the ultimate death, right? So the fact that it exists is the hope, right? So that should eliminate all of the guilt and all of the shame and all of the wrongness and all of the thing. And it just says, oh, I'm human. Oh, I'm alive. And this is what happens when you live in a human body, right? Good stuff.
So what keeps hitting me, and you're going to like this, Lori.
Mm-hmm.
It's from a childhood belief, from my Catholic religion, of being a good girl. And so lately I've been asking, but why? But why? What does that get me? What doesn't that get me? Why?
Yeah. And again, I think that's why it's coming up, that sometimes we can't mental it away.
Right.
We need to physical it away.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. And so again, you haven't not done something in your mindset, in your praying, in your belief of God, right? It just biologically has to be shifted. Yeah, go ahead, Linda.
It's a gift my mom just gave me, because I was her angel child. I could do nothing wrong. And I would say, I'm not an angel child. I'm a human. I'm not an angel child. And now her feeling towards me, I'm the devil child. So she has given me permission. She's given me the gift, the permission to be the devil child.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Well done, you guys.
For sure. Thank you guys for joining and being so
Really good.
vulnerable.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good food for thought on the road tomorrow.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So, if you are watching this and this is fun for you, we would love for you to come join us. There is a link, a calendar link in the descriptions. Lori and I come on 3 times a week, so there's plenty of options to join us. You can always ask a question, you can provide a situation that you'd like some feedback on, or we can pull an angel card and dive deep into your intuition with us. Anything else, Lori?
Nope.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Night. Thank you.